What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. VP Tactical here, coming back to you today to simply do a quick review on the Larue Tactical. So I thought that this was an awesome trigger, especially for the price. Wanted to share that with you guys. I think these can be picked up for right around about 80 bucks. They used to be somewhere in the neighborhood of like 200, I believe, retail, or at least when they first came out, 250, something like that. But what I wanted to show you, just kind of break this down a little bit, was the Larue MBT. This is the MBT2S, I believe, SB. And essentially, what that means, more or less, is that it's the last portion of it. It is a two-stage trigger. Not only is it a two-stage, but I think the last piece of it, from what I understand, the SB stands for straight bow. So actually, ever since I had upgraded my other triggers with Rise Armament straight bows, and then the Wilson is actually curved, but the Rise Armament were straight bows. I actually fell in love with the straight bow trigger, so I think that they're phenomenal. And I wanted to try something different. A buddy of mine kept raving about Larue, as well as I believe ALG or ACT, one of those. And Larue definitely came up on the list. So I wanted something that wasn't going to break the bank, but that was going to be reasonable as far as price. And so I just kind of give you a little bit of the background on it. With respect to the Larue, this is a 4.5 pound trigger. It says for the first stage, it's actually 2.5 pounds, 2 pounds for the second. These are actually made in Texas, so that's a huge plus. You'll probably notice if you Google them, the only thing that's really going to come up for as far as purchasing is the manufacturer's website. They don't really sell them to other distributors or have them distributed or anything else of that sort. So a couple things to note about it is that it will only work in a 1.54 receiver, so basically, as they call it, a small pin receiver. And then this actually does include 2 springs, so this was really cool. I like the fact that they did include these. Got these random Allen wrenches. They did not include those were mine. As part of the pin kit that I had put in. And you may have wondered why I actually put that pin kit in. I didn't need it, but it was an extra set that I had lying around, so I figured might as well use it. Anti-walk pins, I think those were Rise Armament. But nonetheless, not to steal the thunder from Larue, they did actually include a heavy spring. So if you're getting light primer strikes, or for example, if you're in, I don't know, duty line of work and you need to carry this gun for duty work, and you may need, per their regulations, a certain pull weight on the trigger, whatever it might be, they've got you covered. So they have the 4.5 one already installed, and then I believe this is a 6 pound or 6.5 pound spring. So just something to be aware of. I really like their packaging. I thought this was kind of cool, clever. I'm sure relatively inexpensive for them, but I don't know, something kind of novel. And again, looks like they are out of Texas, like Leander, Texas. So Larue Tactical, check them out. Pretty cool stuff. Did want to do some quick readings on it, and then there's a couple pulls here for you. So the first one, 4 pounds, 0.5 ounces. Go ahead and reset it. And ready. 4 pounds, 5.9 ounces. We'll go ahead and hit it one more time. I like to do 3 pounds, 2.1 ounces. So that gives us an average of 3 pounds, 13.5 ounces. Not too shabby, especially considering that they rated it at, like I said, 4.5 pounds, 2.5 for the first. Nonetheless, I believe that the pull weight's very low. I mean, you look at this thing, especially how it actually articulates. So when you pull the trigger, there's very little take up in that first stage. Hit that very crisp, clean wall. And almost no over travel at all. I think maybe a millimeter. Reset. Very short. Very tactile. I like that. And then again, a little bit of that take up from when it reset. Breaks again. So again, awesome trigger. Give Larue Tactical, check them out. And definitely think that that's something worthwhile, especially for the money. I think that these are a great value. All in all, I apologize. I don't know if I was having some issues with my Lyman pull gauge there, but nonetheless, apparently it was. Hopefully this was at least relatively informative and at least got an idea of what this thing is in terms of the ins and outs. Appreciate you always stopping by. Hit that like and subscribe button, as well as that little bell for notifications, so you know when my new content comes out. I am on Instagram at VP Tactical 1. hope you have a great day. Be safe and stay vigilant.